headphones on.
Yeah, real quick heads up for anybody that is going to be competing in Ultimate. Make sure that you have your controls in your name set to the right one. It is so out of the way and easy to miss.
There we go, man.
It's a really important thing.
John, yeah, here we go. This is it, Oshi Dash. The first major doubles tournament in Ottawa begins now in Ultimate era. Let's get things going.
It's going to be really neat watching all of these characters go in here. Obviously, the most notable one for me is Pokemon Trainer coming in here, just because, as you guys have seen, the instant momentum stop on Pokemon Swap is going to be huge. But that Inkling going down early, Killion just right off the side, just kind of tumbling out.
Very uncharacteristic because, of course, Inkling's recovery is really amazing distance-wise, goes a huge length of the stage. That Dancing Blade for Roy is so good in this game, man. It is now a kill move if you space it correctly on the ledge, so you got to watch out how you get on the ledge against him.
Yeah, not just Roy, but any of those sword characters that have the Dancing Blade. Such a strong set of moves in this. Super fast, super connectable. That fair almost ending that with the Dark Samus.
Yeah, ShaoKanYe.
Oh, it does end it! Okay.
Roy going to lose his stock. They are going to lose his stock to ShaoKanYe with that fair. Oh my goodness, Roy comes down with that F smash. Going to get the job done.
Yeah, thus far, coming out of the gate strong, blue team is right now, and it's to be expected, obviously. With that Pokemon Trainer, you're going to swap in the Venusaur for those nice combos, but as you get up to these higher percents, I'm sure you see Fog swapping out, using the heavier charge there to stay alive a little longer. Hopefully not eating too much up airs like that one out of the Dark Samus.
Absolutely, man. One thing Fog's really good at with Pokemon Trainer so far that I've seen is making those switches on the fly to recover, mix up recovery how he's off stage. It's really impressive stuff.
Yeah, blue teams really seem to have a set game plan of Fog being the one to go out off stage, use the mobility that comes to Pokemon Trainer's options. Meanwhile, his teammate of Crow just staying right in, but that downer killing off the side. Yeah, Fog way up in the 160%.
He didn't even get the spike hitbox and still got the job done, so you cannot complain if you are ShaoKanYe. Good stuff. Dancing Blade once again.
Killion here on the Inkling. A lot of people have theorized that they are currently the strongest character in the game, namely because of the setups with the roller as well as the up air. Everybody going out there.
Unfortunately, it looked like Sayar, I don't know if he meant to or not, but the Dancing Bladed his Pokemon Trainer that was stuck in the ground, thanks to that roller as you just mentioned.
Yeah, it did end up coming through and ending the stock of the opponents in the end there. 3 stocks apiece, relatively high percents on 2 of them as well. Game got a lot closer after that really early death on Killion's side.
The percentage game is actually pretty even if you look carefully. Never
mind. Wow.
My man cut me off. ShaoKanYe does not even want to hear what I have to say. Samus, obviously, Dark Samus being a heavy character, not going to die just after that tilt.
ShaoKanYe sitting there going, I got a diss track for you.
I'm telling you, man. All right, gets the grab. Nice, we got, okay, Killion missing that follow-up just a little bit with the Inkling.
Getting the roller there, not able to capitalize too much. Good run in by ShaoKanYe by Fog to interrupt that off his teammate.
You know, one thing that's super interesting about doubles, Oshi, is how kill confirms are traditionally not safe. Of course, you have someone that can interrupt you if you're in a pickle, as well as help you if you're not going to make your recovery, which is a super interesting dynamic in doubles. You can help your teammate out in more ways than one.
Exactly, and when you have a character like Inkling, in my opinion, with the roller, it's not the safest option in doubles. It's a great setup it's a great kill setup. It's great to rack percents with off the combos with it as well. But if your teammate is not paying attention for a split second in terms of where you are, you're in a lot of trouble.
It's absolutely dangerous to do, as you mentioned. Killion going to come back to the stage with that up B, and it looks like I'll call them green team have a little bit of a deficit. Percents are kind of high right now. We are on Town of City. However, Town of City is no longer the stage with the smallest Blat Zone. It's quite the opposite.
Yeah, it's actually a relatively large stage out of all of the options in our legal rule set, which we will get to you guys relatively soon. I just want to make note. Inkling, as anybody who's played them or played against them knows, has to charge their ink. And in doubles, that's hazardous. You don't have the time to do that. And in the end, Killion right off the side, losing that last stock. This is a long way to come for ShaoKanYe.
Yeah, this is a tough spot right now for my man ShaoKanYe because, of course, fortunately for him, he didn't have a lot of percentage when Killion died, but it is a 2v1 for all intents and purposes. That's never easy.
Exactly. Although both the blue team are at kill percent, depending on what he can land on them. But that's the difficulty, like you were saying, landing something on them when you're in the 2v1.
Now, generally speaking, ShaoKanYe is an excellent player in doubles as well as making comebacks in doubles. Oh, the Dancing Blade. My goodness, Oshi, my man was at 70%.
What was that angle that it killed it as well? That was nutty.
Again, it's what I talked about earlier, guys. The new Dancing Blade for Roy, if you roll in or spot dodge on a normal getup, if you're caught at a specific angle, that strong hit is going to kill you at like 60, 70, depending on how much rage he has.
Exactly.
And of course, Dark Samus is a heavy character. That's a surprise.
Yeah, that was incredibly early, super devastating.
I'm surprised they killed him, but you know what? Sometimes it works out that way in the favor of blue team.
That's one of the things with the new games, right? It's all about the buttons you can press and how fast you can press them. Not everybody's going to have the time to look at any frame data that has been released, let alone memorize it and utilize it efficiently.
Absolutely, man. You know, frame data, of course, at this point in the game is still being learned, discovered, and of course, being put to practice because, of course, you know, the only way to learn sometimes when playing Smash is to just get hit by stuff.
Yep.
You know, like you throw out a hitbox beat yours, you'll keep in the mental back of your mind, okay, that beat me this time, you know, I'm going to understand next time that I don't have the frame advantage here and vice versa.
Or you learn what moves clash and what moves don't, what has priority. If I hit you with a fair when you're trying to F smash me, oh neat, that's got priority.
Precisely.
But then the next time you hit me with the F smash, it's like, okay, maybe they're either close or yours comes out faster. You start thinking about this stuff.
And you can have like all the frame data in your mind at any given time, pull up, you know, frame data knowledge on characters, but to be honest, again, if you haven't been in a situation where you get hit by a move that has frame advantage, you won't know or understand to put that into perspective next time around when you get hit by it. You know?
Exactly.
So,
and the other thing, anybody who's ever been in a competitive situation knows that you can know all you want, but being able to utilize it and implement it at the exact moment, that's a whole different story.
Two different stories altogether. It takes one to know one, but man, you just got to get your feet dirty, especially this early in the metagame. And I think if you ask me, coming out to tournaments now is definitely the best time to get used to the metagame that is Smash Ultimate. You know, early meta, things are not set in stone. Things we seem way more powerful than they already are.
Yeah.
You know, we hear a lot of talk about things like grounding moves and you know, Ink Roller and Dancing Blade. You know what I'm saying? But the counterplay hasn't yet been fully figured out for that yet.
Oh, it hasn't even begun.
No,
to be
not at
figured
all.
out.
We're only like a week and a day, folks. So keep that in mind as you play the game. You know, don't think that something has to be nerfed right away.
Exactly.
Come into it with an open.
And there's a little more to it than even just the characters and the game itself. Players is another big thing. A lot of you who've been playing Smash 4, played Melee, played Brawl, you're going to know these names like Ally, like Smock, like Venom. You're going to sit there and go, oh, they're so good though. I don't want to play against. Well, yeah, they were good in Smash 4. This isn't Smash 4.
No, man.
Right?
No,
so you got to keep that in mind. You could walk in and you just happen to be able to play at the pacing that Ultimate is designed at better than they can. You don't know.
There you go. There you go. So like, and again, that it is a new game. All that talk about the game being a port from various naysayers, man, you couldn't be any more wrong, especially now that we're playing the game. But enough about that, guys. We're gonna get into game 2 here. We got ShaoKanYe and Killion sticking with the same characters against Fog and Crow sticking with the same characters. However, we're on one of the best battlefield forms, in my opinion. We're on 4-side battlefield. I love it. I love it. Ooh, okay. Dare into upbeat by ShaoKan's Dark Samus. I haven't seen that one yet.
You know what? Combos are combos, and sometimes you figure it out on the fly. For all we know, that's not labbed in the slightest, and he just kind of went, oh, he's above me, I guess.
I love it. I love it, man. Yeah. And so game lead right now for Fog and Crow. You know, they kind of won that one. I don't want to say they stole it, but you know, that was close to them losing for sure.
It was a tight game all the way through. I mean, we did see Killion die very, very early, and then of course they did end up losing. So, as tight as it was, I wouldn't even go so far as to say they stole it. They earned it early.
There you go.
But then they had to keep earning it.
Could've
That
went
was the
either way.
difficulty.
Fog with it. Super aggressive edge guard right now. Gets the dare on ShaoKanYe. That'll do it.
That is one of the biggest benefits of this Pokemon trainer on the Ivysaur is the maneuverability. Your aerial maneuverability is incredible. Your aerial options are fast. They're good. They spike. It's just a great character.
It's really awesome.
If you can adjust.
It's really awesome to see the contrast between different Pokemon trainers. So Death Force, of course, you know, his main is obviously Wario, but his secondary is the Pokemon trainer. As Pokemon trainer, Squirtle is going to get that F smash to connect, ironically. But it's really cool to see the differences of how they manage their Pokemon. So Fog loves the Ivysaur neutral. Loves the Charizard for recovery, and then Squirtle to rack up early damage. Whereas Death Force loves the Charizard on stage more so than any of the other Pokemon.
Yeah.
As we get the roller here to connect. So
and it's all what you're used to. Like we were saying in the beginning, Fog is an exceptionally technical player. So in the days of Smash 4, he played the Sheik, he played Greninja, he played those fast-moving characters with fast hitboxes.
Yep.
And not a whole lot of N-lag, decent recoveries. Which is why he prioritizes Squirtle for his damage racking.
Yes, sir.
And Ivysaur for his standard and neutral and his ledge guard. When you have Death Horse, who is a Mewtwo main who's bigger bodied, as well as Wario main who's bigger bodied. Wario naturally being heavy, and Mewtwo not being the lightest, but definitely not being the heaviest character in Smash 4.
There you go.
That really is what you see. Is you see the change of preference based on what they're used to.
There we go.
And that could entirely change as the meta develops.
And that's the best part about Smash, that you're able to express yourself with whatever character you use in whatever way you want. As ShaoKanYe gets the parry into the down tilt to down smash. Okay, that was amazing, man. I love that.
Yeah, that is one of the big things, knowing when you get the parries before you actually get the parries so that you can act on it.
For sure. All right, aggressive hit there from Sayar's Roar. Not going to take Killion out just yet.
ShaoKanYe playing a dangerous game off ledge right there, just repetitively dropping. Fog not able to do anything about it. He gets back. That up throw gonna kill not the person he grabbed.
The 2 for what? That looked insane. All right, still not gonna die yet. Killion hold on to this stock for dear life, it seems. Gonna recover high.
The Inkling recovery there, hitting Charizard, not quite hard enough to get the stage spike.
Nice, sir.
And Fog making it back as well. Now he's out there with the Squirtle on the left-hand side. Meanwhile, Killion just barely getting back with that Ink Grenade on the right-hand side. This is, once again, a close match where Red Team is just a little down.
Exactly. And Killion is holding on to the stock 160% and climbing. Finally loses it. Just as I say that, Fog taking things out with the Squirtle back though. Man, I thought you were a small Pokemon, man. How you have that much strength in your system?
Let me tell you what, it's got to be Ash's Pokemon. We
Hey,
all know
man,
that.
this guy's a water fighting type, bro. Good stuff, man. Taking out that stuff. We got Killion applying pressure right now on Sarah's Roy.
ShaoKanYe managing to get back with that fair, landing a back air on the Fog, onto Fog as well on the Fog.
People got to get used to the fact that in this game, survivability is a much bigger thing. Of course, you live to later percents. You know, you can take meaty hits much more reasonably compared to Smash 4. Ooh, man. Oh my goodness,
That
never
was
mind.
actually an incredible mix-up by ShaoKanYe there, acting like he was going to land to bait out the dash from the Roy, jumping over it, forcing him to kill his teammate.
I love it, man. Of course, mix-ups are going to be super important in this game, as they are in every Smash game. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I would call that down tilt entirely worth it from ShaoKanYe, but it worked out.
The high recovery is stuffed out there by Squirtle's up B. All right.
At this point, Pro is just doing an incredible job on Roy. Really, the kill. I was going to say the kill power here, but I started thinking about it, and actually, Fog's the one who's ended a lot of stocks. Hilariously, with the Squirtle, which was that is who he prefers to use direct percents.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh, he stuffed that out with the air dodge. Oshi looking really good right now. Is blue team.
oh, what a bad situation to be in if you're ShaoKanYe. Just seeing that neutral B get thrown left and right.
Once again, we see Killion losing his last stock a little bit earlier than he probably wanted to, and ShaoKan is forced in a situation where he has to do a 2v1. Again, he's really good at 2v1s in doubles, but this is looking like it might be a little bit rough.
Well, we say that, but we also keep saying this is a different game. He was incredible at 2v1s in Smash 4. This is not the same thing. He did play Mario in Smash 4 as well as Wii Fit Trainer. Not a whole lot of Samus got played in that as well. So
And that's going to do it, man. The kill throw from Charizard. Oh, it will not,
great
guys.
DI to stay alive.
I'm definitely made a liar there. Good stuff to ShaoKanYe DIing that.
You fell for the ultimate bait.
All right, is that another bait? No. That's not bait. You got a hook, line, and sinker with that back air, guys. Good stuff to Blue Team. Pro and Sayar deciding to